Hello everyone, my name is WoltyBird and welcome to a live stream. It's been a while. Let me just get everything ready to go real quick. I mean, I think it is, but I'm just gonna go a little look-see. Yep. Alright, cool. So this is gonna be recorded as well as stream for a video. So I'm gonna try to do that. It's gonna be fun. A lot of things that need to be done today in the stream, so I'm gonna try to be productive for once, which I usually am not. I'm actually very bad when it comes to being productive on stream. It's probably one of my worst skills. I'm gonna have something to drink and then we're gonna get started. I have a big list on the left there of things that we need to craft today. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I think. I also hope that recording when I'm streaming works. That's gonna make everything a whole lot easier. Alright. Hello everyone, my name is WoltyBird, and welcome back to Techopolis 3 with me, WoltyBird. Today, I am actually live streaming at the same time as recording, which is fun. And we have a lot of things to do. Somebody's making Jenny mod for 120.1. Hell yeah. So, where we left off last time is we made enriched diamonds. And we also completely automated, well, mostly completely automated, I think, down here, obsidian glow. And that's good. That is really good. That gives us a big kickstart for today. Because we're going to be able to do these reinforced machine casings super easily. But before we do that, we are going to have to go through the teleporting chapter and come down here and make dimensional machine frames and teleportation cores, which require a lot of other steps beforehand. So I think the first thing we really got to do is just reinforced alloys. That's where we start. Yep. All right. Also, they've changed the recipe for this. No. I made reinforced alloys before the quest thing. Okay, that makes sense. So, for these guys, super easy, infused alloys with diamonds, and we might already have that in one of these. Well, we have enriched diamonds anyway, so if I just take this, dump, and then do like that, we just put some alloys in here. If I have those, very big if. Alloy, no we don't, and I should probably make another infusion thing, because now I just wasted a whole diamond. How do we make those? It's the metallurgic infuser. I think they're pretty cheap, right? Infuser. Yes, it's just an advanced technium. Oh, God. It's always advanced technium. I don't want to make it. It's awful, and I haven't automated it yet. So it's just the nuggets. We might have those in the system. I hope we have those in the system. We actually do. We just need the copper gears. And do we have the gear mold in here? We do. And we have copper gears. Alright, problem solved. So let's just start by crafting one of these, and then 2 furnaces. I don't have any cobblestone. Out of all the things. But yeah, no, I wanna try something different today. I wanna do this as a stream instead of a video, just to multitask. I am really struggling when it comes to my personal economy, which is a great way to start off a stream by saying. But no, I am struggling, man. I gotta make a lot of content. Also, the alloys, these guys are copper and redstone. All right, redstone is here. But yeah, no, it's a big old struggle right now. But that's fine, because I can play Minecraft to drown my anxiety. That's why we have video games. And infused alloy. All right. And I needed these for this. Yes, there we go. Okay. So we can make the combiner with this, right? I don't know if we need the combiner at the moment. I don't think so. I don't know anything that would require it at the moment, so we're just going to skip over that. And we're going to go downwards first. We've already made this. I have one of these, and it's producing hydrogen right now. That's not being used, so we're just going to use this hydrogen for everything that requires it. For the meantime, until we need more. I feel like that's probably the best way to go about it. So, reinforced alloy. And then elite control circuit is a reinforced alloy and an advanced technium ingot with an advanced control circuit. Jesus Christ. That's expensive. I mean, I've been like putting off automating advanced technium for a while because I want to get to dimensional ores first, but we might have to do it early on. Basic technium for that. We have that though. That is automated. This guy is just producing all the time. So I'll put like 21 of these in here. That's enough to make one. Good. So that means we can make one elite control circuit. At least these don't require any elite control circuits. That's good. So this we can make. The dimensional machine frame we are going to be able to make really, really early on here. We just need a diamond gear that's like, what, 8 diamonds? What's 360 divided by 9? 36 divided by 9 is like 4, right? So it's 4 diamonds per one of those. 2 of these, and that's where we need the teleportation core. Which means we need to go down the other way anyway. Alright. Silicon we can make. That's what we're going to be working on next, I think. Well, yeah. Yeah, silicon. Alright. So let's see here. We need one of these, which is a basic control circuit, diffused alloy, and what's the last part? Silver. Do we have any circuits at all? No. No, we do not. Even though I spelled it wrong, so we might have some. No, we don't. Alright, that's cool. These are made with silver and infused alloy. Yep. Where do we have silver? It's up here, right? I haven't played this in a week or two, so I'm a bit lost here. Fused alloys we are making, and you know, I should probably make a bunch of the reinforced alloys just to use up all this diamond that I put in here. And then for the basic ones, it's lead and osmium. Lead we have. That is not something we are out of. However, osmium. Do I have osmium? I don't remember how we make that. I don't think it's hard. I'm like pretty sure we have a lot of it. So we need dirty osmium, right? Oh, okay, yeah. That's the thing you do in the researcher. I think we do in a researcher anyway. There's like a blueprint or something. Maybe. Tom, yada yada yada. No. How do we make osmium? I did this like last week. Purification chamber, osmium shard. I do not remember that. I remember manufactured osmium. Oh yeah, manufactured osmium blueprint. Aluminum dust. That's how we do it. But where did I put that thing? Is it over here? Hello? Huh. Where did I put my osmium creation majigger? I have some dirty osmium dust though. We could probably just use this. That's 20, that's enough. But no, I'm really confused. I don't know where I put it. Yep, we're just gonna have to take this real quick. Are we overproducing the deep slate? Oh, we don't have enough space for the deep slate. That's terrible. I'm gonna have to fix that later on. You have not comprehended anything I've said in the past 10 minutes. Yup. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been going hard in this pack. It's kind of wild. This goes in just a furnace, right? Yep, just a furnace. We might actually have some in the compressed furnace. Oh, we do. Look at that. Alright, so we can just take this osmium. We put it in here. I'm going to fill this up with redstone. I don't know how much redstone we have, but we have a lot of redstone. Yes. No, wait. No, hold up. Is that... Did I do that right? Did I already forget? Oh, yeah, no, that's supposed to... That okay, yeah, sure. This is where the osmium goes, and we had some of these going already. Oh, and I had some advanced ones. Alright. Well then. We'll just... out with you and in with you. Like this. This is right? This is right. There we go. So this means first quest completed for today. Or second. There we go. Very nice. So now we can make the chemical injection chamber. As soon as I made one more of those. And okay, so 3 more advanced technium. And we need a purification chamber, so we need an enrichment chamber. Which means we need another one. Oh my god. Okay. What do we need for more of these? This is awful, man. We need crushed deep slate. And we need to fill up some more redstone. Some more nickel rods. I have the bronze. I need obsidian as well. Do we have obsidian? This creates molten obsidian, so we just need the buckets. Alright. Bucket. The good thing is I can still do the recording trick I do normally, where I pause the recording instead of actually editing post session. Which is good. So right now the recording is paused, so I can just say whatever crap I want, because it's not going to go in the video. I'm just going to fill this up. Okay, so that's obsidian solved. And then we need the deep slate. Oh my god. I'll just take all of this. I can probably put it in that chest, because that goes... Yeah, that feeds into, so we can just do that. Cool. And then it's nickel rods. Nickel rods are easy. Redstone is easy. We'll put like 2 stacks of redstone in there. Yay, fun. This is fun. I like this. It's actually a pretty good pack. It's solid. It's just so much stuff. And I mean, Walt, you're like... you're confused now. This goes so much further. I'm not even halfway. This is like a quarter of the complexity to where it goes. It's wild. Genuinely wild. But it's pretty cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah. So what else do we need? We needed lapis. Oh, do we have silver plates, actually? No, we don't really have silver plates either. We'll put a stack of silver. Mold. So we need plate molds and we need rod molds. At least this guy is fast. Isn't this just a Roblox Tycoon game? Well, no. No. Now you're not giving Ben Benlo enough credit. Ben Benlo makes incredible mod packs. And yes, I'm glazing hard. I'm a glazer boy. Also, is that iron full? Oh god. Oh yeah, we're full up on iron. Huh, wild. I really need upgrades. We need nickel. So first this goes, and that's gonna take a bit. We need to make this as well, some lapis. We'll make 2 stacks. That's fine. I just want to get as many of these advanced ones as possible, because they're so boring to watch me make. So you go in here, and then you go again, and there we go. 2 stacks of palace. Fun times. There we go. I mean, the other pack I'm playing right now, I guess is a bit less tycoony, because it's more normal Minecraft, but with a lot of create stuff in it. Even though I don't really like create all that much. Why are you going so slowly? These are supposed to happen super quick, because we have water. Confusion. Big confusion. How many silver plates per one of these? 8, Jesus. Alright, well that's a couple more. And it's out of nickel and aluminum gears as well. Yeah. I guess I should probably automate this at some point. I'm just gonna dump that to make some gears. Tin, aluminium. Put that in there. The smelting is the slow part. How many do we have, though? We have 2. Okay. Okay, well then that's a start. That is a start. How many nuggets do we have? We have 2 nuggies. So we need to waste one of these. Yay. There we go. So we need to go back to the enrichment chamber. Okay, so for the enrichment chamber, we need to make another one of these. That's done. That was really easy. And then we need to make an enrichment chamber. And then we can remove that from the list and make the purification chamber, which is osmium and advanced control circuit. I made some of those, right? Or I made more, maybe. No, I didn't. Okay. Silver and infused alloy. Infused alloy go there. Silver go there. Easy peasy lemon basic control circuit. There we go. And then we go back here and we wait. See, these are the parts you don't see in a video of me just flying back and forth, getting all the items that I need. Then we need to make nickel. I should set up another one of these. But this is not doing the thing. It's supposed to go super fast because we have the water next to it. Unless he's changed the thing. They might have just changed the thing. That could be... I mean, that would suck. It would really suck. But again, I haven't played in a few weeks, so they might have changed the recipes. Who knows? And these are done. Let's get them over to the crafting table. Put them in here. Do this chamber. We need osmium, and that is in here. Bada bing, bada boom. And purification chamber. Nice. So now it's actually just the last step, which we can almost do. I just need 2 more advanced technium ingots, and we should be relatively close to that. Yeah, it's just nickel rods right now, and more silver and more aluminum, basically. I have some more. No. Okay, we actually only need the nickel rods and the aluminum gears. That's cool. That's not too bad. That's some aluminum gears. I'll... My gear mold disappeared. Okay. There's just so many things to keep track of. And my base is a mess. Frankly, that does not help my case. This right here and this right here doesn't make everything easier for me. My brain can't keep track. I will just put that in there. Whoop whoop. Should be enough for that, because it's 18 per one, right? Or 8 per one. No, it's 4. Okay, so we actually have enough for 4 extra. Neat. And now we just wait for the nickel. But surely there is like a fluid we could use. Let's look in this guy. Place a tank adjacent to the solidifier to increase speed. But like, have they changed what I need? Maybe it's in the quest book then? Melting. Probably here. Solidifier. It doesn't say anything. Okay, this can use optional fuel tank adjacent to it to make solidifier faster. Cooler fluids below 1000. Okay. So just normal water does not cut it. Can we have like cold water? Oh, well, there is chilled water. Ah, okay. Well, I see what they're coming towards me with, and I hate it, and I do not enjoy that. That's so obnoxious. Is that happening up here as well? Yeah, this was going really fast before. Damn. They've really scammed me. I made this whole thing with a pump, and it doesn't work now. That sucks. Anyways. Rods go in here. We put the rods in, and it's going to start making them. So 2 of these, and we'll be good to go. And that gives us the option to start the next part here, which is more work. At least when we have the chemical injection chamber, we're going to be able to make both silicon and Certus quartz, so that's nice. And I think both of them use hydrogen. One of them uses oxygen. Why do you use oxygen? Oh. That makes this so much more painful, because this means I need an extra electrolytic separator, so I need more reinforced alloy. Alright, at least now we have advanced technium. So let's craft this guy. I want to use a meaner word than guy, but it's all I can muster right now. How do we make it? So it's advanced, reinforced, and advanced. Have we put those in here? No. You go there, and then somewhere I should have some of those reinforced alloys, right? Didn't I just make those? Did I make like 8 of those things? Maybe not. Or did I use them for something? Because one of these, what else would I have used them for? I didn't make atomic alloys. I only made one of those. Hello? Where did my things go? Hi? You were right there. You need to play AI-generated Italian brainwash because kids like that because it's funny. Yeah, it's super funny. I'd love to play that. That sounds like my kind of game. Where did my... Oh, wait, they're in the crafting thing. Oh, I didn't make more than 3. Okay, so I actually need more of those. Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm not as angry anymore. I'm actually quite relaxed now because I know what the issue is. Let's just make some more. That's fine. I can just dump this redstone. It doesn't really matter. There we go. You keep going. Cool. Yeah, no, we just need to wait for this now. That's easy at least. Put this in here. Give it another weight. Take some Pepsi, which I've started calling Bepsi. It's I hate myself for... Okay, so my life with my girlfriend now is basically just a long series of bits between me and her. And I no longer call Pepsi Beps or Pepsi Pepsi. I call it Bepsi for baby Pepsi. And it is the most brain rot thing I do. It's Pepsi for the small guys, like the 33 centiliter bottles, plastic bottles. And then it's Pepsi for the normal ones. And then it's Depsi for the large ones. And I cannot explain that system. It's just how it be. Alright, so here's the chemical injection chamber, which is good, but also painful, because we're going to need Certus quartz. Certus quartz is made in the chemical injection chamber, silicon and oxygen. And the silicon is made in here with hydrogen and sand. Now, the problem is that we're going to fill the chemical injection chamber with one of those chemicals, and then it's going to be full with one of those chemicals. So the way I'm seeing this is that I might need 2 of these. I cannot have 2 of these. I will die if I have to make another one. I'm just going to place it here. And it definitely doesn't look like everything else besides it. Yay. God, it's just so much pain. It's just so much pain. Everything's just so painful. Enrichment chambers, the metallurgic infusers. Damn, that's a lot of osmium. Jesus. Oh, that's where my thing is. I just found where my thing is for the osmium. I actually have like a stack. We could just use this. We could just put this somewhere else later on. Probably. Yeah. I'll throw it out, actually. I don't really care. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. So the best way to do this is probably going to be, and this is really dumb, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to throw a ton of sand into here and just produce as much silicon as I possibly can. So if we make the mechanical pipes real quick, a bunch of these, I'm going to make a bunch of silicon and hope that it's enough to like hold me over for a while. Because if it isn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I cannot make another one of these right now. We need chemicals input on the right. Then why do you not work? Hello? Oh, because these are for water. These are not the... Oh, you need the gas pipes. I keep forgetting the names, because there's just so many different pipes. Oh, and I play so many different mod packs right now. I've actually, today, started playing Sevtech Aegis as like a, you know, on my own, which is very, very rare for me. We need the pressurized pipes, by the way. With an S? Is it pressurized with an S? It is! Look at that. I've started playing Sevtech Aegis on my own, and it's really fun. And I'm actually kind of enjoying playing video games again. It's been a while. Not to say that I don't enjoy the recording and streaming and stuff, but I haven't just sat down and played video games for my own sake for close to a year now, probably. I kind of finished all the mods 9 a while back, like late last summer, but that's about it. That's all I've done. So being back feels really nice. Also, this is gonna be for number 1. So chemicals, output 1. There we go, hydrogen. Should be going in here. This has hydrogen. So now if we just throw a bunch of sand in here, that's gonna work. Do I have a bunch of sand? Yes, I do. It's in here. There it is. I set this up day 1. This has been here for a long time, and I haven't really used it. Because I've just made new ones for everything. So it's so pointless. Okay, but that's going. Let's put that with a logistical transporter. I have one of those. Do I have any hoppers? No. Do I have any wood? Kind of, yes. Alright. We'll just make 2 hoppers. And I think that's fine. Or we'll make 2 chests, and one of these turn into a hopper. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll get like 3 stacks of sand. I think 3 stacks of silicon is gonna, or 4 stacks, is gonna hold us over for a while. Well, I hope at least. So if I do this here, that's gonna go in, right? Yeah, that's gonna hold full. And then you can actually auto output because your mechanism. Poggers mod. Incredible mod. So front is output. And we need to auto eject. And it's going in. Alright, cool. So silicon is done. I think. Hello? They want us to make this whole thing to complete that quest. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now. It's just gonna have to be uncompleted, which is fine. Also, is the Twitch stream dying? I have no idea. It's just spinning on my screen. No? Okay, well then it's fine. It's just my screen that's dead. Never mind. It's not dead. Alright, cool. So, while this is chugging along and doing its thing, we can start looking down here. So we need to make this, maybe? Do I need to make this? Is this required? Engineering circuit. Okay, so it's only for that one. Do I need it? Maybe? Are these items that I need? No. Okay, I actually don't need those. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna make an inscriber calculation press, though. So we don't need the engineering press. We need the silicon press, that's easy. And we need the calculation press, that's also kind of easy. We can make these. Atomic alloys. So atomic alloys are refined obsidian and reinforced alloy. Reinforced alloy we can make, as previously seen. We just do that, and we make them. And we should have excess of the refined obsidian, right? These can't go in there. No, but can these go in there? No, but we can enrich them. Alright. Why is this not doing the thing? Oh yeah, because this needs diamond to work. So this is a whole manual thing if I actually want to make obsidian glow. Alright. Cool EO. Coolio. I'm gonna put this in here and wait. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I've been really sick the last couple of days, and I have not been resting because I went to my girlfriend's prom this Friday, and I got incredibly intoxicated, and I just now have started to recover. It's been really bad. Hi guy, hello there, hi. Welcome to my house of pain. I'm just gonna take a sip. Oh, I love Pepsi. Oh, it's so tasty. Alright, so how much does an atomic alloy cost? It's 40 millibuckets, and these guys give 80. So we get 2 per one of these. Okay, so that's 6, which means we need 6 of these. We have 4. Well, we'll start with that. That's fine. 2 of these, 4 of these. It's going to give us 4 atomic alloys, which means we can make both of the presses that we need. And we can make 2 of these as soon as we get teleportation cores. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Probably a lot. This scares me, though. This scares me because we need a lot of these. Like, I think it's way too many of these that we need for quests down here. For one of these parts. I can't remember which one it is, but it's some of this require. Yeah. this does. And we need a lot of these machine casings. But you do get 4 per teleportation core. It might work out. Anyways, atomic alloys are done. Nice. And if we take 8 of these, we can craft the press. Or the mold the thing real quick. Like so. So that's for making the printed silicon, which is half of the calculation processors. That's just the silicon with that. Do we need silicon for anything else? The answer is yes, because it's for the Certus quartz, but only half. So while this is chugging along, we can actually make a bunch of these. Again, no clue how many I need. It's 4 per one of these, but that's about it, as far as I know. Unless I start doing applied energistics, which I'm not going to do because I hate that mod. I'm going to have to do it later, probably. You always have to do it. That's fine. Ooh, my neck. Yeah. Okay, but there's a lot of things going on right now, so can't really work on this unless this has done its thing. So we can fly over here to avoid the sounds, the chugging sounds. And we can have a look at upgrades, because we are filling up on some of the materials. So first is probably the drawer upgrades blueprint, which is 12 advanced researched. That might be the first one we should do, which is just more technium. So we need... Well, basically we need 1 ingot. And how close are we to that? We're missing silver plates. That's easy enough to do. Not that I need that much iron, but also it's just nice to have. There we go. Put this in here. I want to make upgrades for all of the automated materials just to have them. We could also look into getting the compacting drawers. I don't know if we need them, because I don't really know what we're compacting, other than the things that are being compacted in the compactors. So actually well, that's not a compactor, it's down here. We are compacting quite a lot, but they are more than fast enough, so it doesn't really matter. Hunger Curio, I don't really get hungry. Maybe speed, but I fly. I just don't feel the need for a lot of these guys. How about the recycling coupons? Jesus Christ. That's expensive. That's a lot of plates. That's not that many leaves, though. What do you use these for? Tech bucks. I mean, is there anything fun in the catalog that we could buy? I don't know if there is, really. The catalog is kind of underwhelming. I haven't seen the most expensive things, I don't think. You can buy netherite stick. That's cool, I guess. But no, it's mostly just kind of crap, honestly. Which is fine, I understand why. Ben Law doesn't want us to buy everything that we need. Dread lamp, passive animals, but we don't really get any animal spawns. Extended crafting. Alright, well, okay, that's not something we need. Huh, cool. Your brain hurts listening to this? Oh man, it's just... I know, it'd be like that. It's a lot. Yeah, the good upgrades doesn't really come until the next chapter. Well, I guess the advanced miner. Is there anything that we are lacking in terms of mining speed? This is mining faster than we need. This is mining way faster than we need. I don't actually think there is anything that we are lacking in terms of speed, except for this guy. Yeah, okay, this guy, we could do an advanced miner on this to produce faster basic technium. This guy's full. This guy's full, probably, because we have a lot of glass, yeah. I think grout is the slowest part, maybe. Why are you not working? Because you need treated wood planks. Okay. And that's because we don't have wood. Maybe that's what we should figure out. We need automatic planks for this guy. Because it's just not happening. So, what's the best way to make planks? I guess crafting. We could use a sawmill. We can make a big sawmill. That'd be fun. But we also have autocrafters. And I think I might have some extra. Yeah, we have one crafter here. So, these guys don't require any energy. If I just put it here, and then get rid of this recipe, I guess. What color planks are we going to use? Probably lime. I have a lot of lime. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take one of these and put it in here. So if I just do this, recipe, that, apply, it should just craft it. And then we do this, and we do this. Okay, we should start producing technium again. I just need to automate getting wood into here. I guess we could take one of these. Do I really need this many? Not really. Which one of you is only producing wood? Does any one of you have the upgrades for only wood? No. Then what are we going to do about the leaves? Because we are going to get leaves and stuff. Where could we send them instead? We can send them to make biofuel. Up here. In our generators. If I need that. We have too much biofuel anyway. Damn, I just... There's so many things to do that my brain gets confused. Oh, reoccurring problem. What if it's still one of these? Are we overproducing? Actually, you know what? We're overproducing wood up here. I'll just take 2 of these. I think that's fine. This is my charcoal production. Give me the things. I'll just put these in there for now. You just go in here, craft the thing. There we go. Let's see here. Can I pick up all the upgrades, please? You gave me money by watching an ad. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I just love money, man. Money is so great. Cloche. No other drops. And that. I think those are the things that I need for this, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put these here. Do that. Do that. One of those. Do that. Dirt. Dirt. Sapling. Sapling. And then some more logistical pipes. Which are really cheap, actually. Yay. Super cheap. Oh, I hate doing this. No, nothing goes into here, thank you. I'm not interested in that. And these are only producing logs, presumably. Okay, so after like 7 or 8 episodes, we finally properly automated the making of my technium. The basic ones, at least. So that's cool. The next thing we can do would be getting the advanced miner. So that's 24 research. So we need 2 advanced technium ingots. What are we missing for 2 ingots? I think we're only missing silver plates. That is super easy because I've just made a bunch of silver plates. 57 to be exact, which is a lot. So if you go in here, should be good. We could also start automating some of these things, like lava. This guy just needs lava. That's all it's missing, which is super easy. We just need to make a melter and a... We can just make a basic miner for that. So we need a basic miner and some melting. You need these guys, okay. I'll probably just... Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I'll probably just fill up the storage with a bunch of cobblestone. Sounds like a good idea. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And then another 6 of these. 2 of these. And 1 of these. Nope. Coal gears. Alright. So many steps, everything. Gear, coal, go. This charcoal isn't being used anyway. Yeah. So that's gonna make the advanced miner later on, which is cool. How is this looking? And that is to advanced technium. Perfect. So these go in here. Craft research. That feels like such a waste. That's half of another chemical injection chamber. That's painful. We get these coal gears, make the sturdy miner. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We need frames. Or is it called scaffolding? I think it's called scaffold. Wooden scaffolding, yeah. Super painful to make, because it's just so many sticks and I never have any sticks. There we go. We'll make a stack of this, that's fine. Do I have the miner placer? clay miner. I don't want clay miner. I want sand miner. How expensive are those? 4. All right, I'll take that. That's fine. 4 is okay. I think I have a couple of stacks. There we go. Why sand? I need cobble. I think I have brain damage. I genuinely think that my brain has started to deteriorate at a very, very, very rapid pace. Why would I take the sand one? I just need a cobble one. Jesus. Alright, there we go. Cobblestone miner. How do I place this in the right spot? Probably by doing something like that. Missing cobblestone. That makes sense. Fair enough. I'm gonna take that. Okay, let's try this again. We do this. This key requires an unknown block to be interacted with. Do I need to place down the miner? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Why did I not think of that? There we go. So if I do this and then that. There we go. Alright. We have the miner. Now we just need to make the melter. Do I have the things for the melter? Or is that one of those that require tech? No. Nope. It's cheap. Alright. And coal coke. Of course, it's coal coke. Do I have it? Yeah, I have coal coke. I am smart. And then on the black bricks. It's just another. It's just one thing after another. It's always something. I can never just have everything. That'd be too easy. And now that thing went into the system, so it's gone somewhere in here. I made that machine frame, right? I'm fairly sure that I did. Maybe I didn't. Huh. Alright. But I did. I swear I did. Oh, it's in here. There we go. That works. Oh, please just let me do that. Alright. Okay, cobblestone melter. Put this, I don't know, here. That's gonna look ugly, right? That's perfect. Pull this down here. Activate you and get some mechanical pipes. Let's see here. I made so many of those. A whole stack. And now, oh, that's the wrong one. I'll just leave that there. That's ugly. Put it here. You're not gonna say anything because you don't really know what to say. You know what? That's fair enough. That is so fair. Actually, I don't think they've started playing this pack yet because they're still playing Ocean Block. Oh, it has speed upgrades as well for these guys. Neat. But genuine recommendation. If you ever thought about getting into modded Minecraft and you want to see some sort of channel that does modded Minecraft that isn't me because I'm, you know, I'm me and who would want to watch me? I recommend Nick and Isaac. Nick and Isaac is fun. Mainly because Isaac is one of those people that can do something 100 times but keeps forgetting it anyway. So every pack feels like he's kind of a beginner, which is fun. And this is kind of automated now. But yeah, no, it makes it very fun because it's a teaching and learning experience every single pack they play. And they don't really go that fast through the packs. What am I doing? I'm getting these. Which makes it really easy to follow if you're new to modded Minecraft. And I think that's nice. Because a lot of channels, like mine for some videos, it goes so fast. Which is not really intentional, but it's also you can't learn from it. We need to make 8 basic miners, Jesus. But yeah, so Nick and Isaac, or Gaming on Caffeine, which is his single channel. Isaac, that is, he plays for himself as well. 4, 6 times 6. It was times 6, right? I think so. Let's see here. We need 8. Oh god, so many stone pickaxes. Okay, well, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. 6. That's 3. That's 4. Now we need more of these sticks. There we go. That's 5. And that's 6. Okay, and now we make compressed cobblestone as many as I can. And then we make 16. I miscounted again because I need 2 more sets of these. I'm out of cobblestone. Let's just clear these real quick. But no, it's funny for those people that are in the community of modded Minecraft, because it's not really that big, except for some channels like Chosen Architect and stuff. Modded Minecraft isn't something that creates massive content creators. But still, Nick and Isaac, or specifically Gaming on Caffeine, is pretty well known in the community. It's like, yeah, it's like micro celebrities, you know? They're only really famous in the community. Outside of that, they're very small fries in the YouTube space. Bigger than me, but still small fries. But yeah, no, it's funny, because sometimes you'll play a pack, and in the tooltips, when you load a world, their channel name will pop up. As like, hey, don't forget to do all your gaming on caffeine. It's really stupid, but it's kind of funny and kind of cute. We need more smooth stone. Let's make some of that. This right here, this compressed furnace, love it. Absolutely awesome. You understood nothing? Fair. Fair. But hey, at least you can watch the other pack I'm playing. At least I'm playing the create pack now. It's a bit easier to, you know, keep up with. It's a bit less advanced as a pack. Let's see, which one was I using? None of these. Alright, that's fine. Make some more. Oh, and we need a smooth stone. Alright. We'll just wait for this. All hail create ultimate selection. You know, he messaged me a month ago. The pack creator of the create pack. And I just told him, like, hey, I haven't really played this pack yet, so I can't really... Because he wanted feedback, right? I was like, I'll give you feedback as soon as I've played the pack. And now that I started playing it, as soon as I started playing it, he turned off taking messages from people he isn't friends with on Discord. And he hasn't accepted my friend requests. So I can't message him with my feedback. I wrote this really elaborate essay of feedback, and it got deleted after 2 days because he didn't accept a friend request. I'm mildly salty about it. Yeah. It's fine. Is this enough? And that is 8 miners, which is close. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 2 more of these. There we go. Also, hi, Sheldon. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for having notifications on. I really appreciate that. So now we just put these in here with these. And that's all it should require. And now it just runs for 17 hours. Also, how are these guys doing? Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow. But I don't want to pull anymore because I don't have that much power. I have 1 guy over here making the power. Or no, I have 2 actually. That's like 640 RF per tick. That's pretty good. That's not going to be enough for long though. I have a lot of machines running. Unupgraded, to be fair, but still. Yeah. But hey, there we go. Advanced Miner's Blueprint. So now we just take a basic miner and put... Oh my god, is it really that easy? Everything up until this point has been so annoying. But if I just do this now... If I just do this... I don't need to craft anything else. I just need to put it in here. And it works. Oh my god, this is a heaven sent. That means I can upgrade everything. All of these guys can get upgraded. Not that I need it, because they're full. Where's the bottleneck? This is being... Okay, this actually needs an upgrade. Because the limiting factor for our diamonds is just the speed at which we produce flint. Which is the speed we produce gravel. Okay, so that's getting an upgrade as well. Cool. That's better than I expected. I had no idea this was actually needed. How am I gonna get to this basic miner? Oh, I got it. Never mind. That's fine. How many people are in this chat room? No idea. Like 4, maybe? I don't know. It's not really that many people chatting, which is what I'm used to. Such. You in here, you in there. Alright, so this should produce double. This is double output, and I'm adding a sturdy machine frame just for extra speed. This doesn't really need it, because we have so much stuff in here already, but it's good to have. Also, are we gonna run out of mini coal at some point? I mean, maybe at some point, but there's so much mini coal backed up that it should be fine. We're not producing 100 stacks of technium for a while. But yeah, no, this works now. Cool. It's so slow. Are you guys seeing how slow this machine is? Wild. Absolutely wild. There we go. There's an advanced miner. Alright. This is going to increase the diamond output, which is good, because we are kind of limited on we are kind of limited on the diamond amounts, because we're going to need a lot of them for certain things. Especially because we need so many of these elite control circuits now with reinforced alloys. But I guess I could just throw, like, I don't know, 23 diamonds in here and just call it a day. There we go. Get some rich stuff. Because these guys are really cheap. Incredibly cheap. I don't know why I'm not running this 24/7, actually. These are full anyway, so I might as well. There we go. What is the bottleneck in the copper? Because this is the only one that's not full. Oh, it's the washer. Maybe I should have another washer then. Because it's just a washer with a copper focus, and that's really easy. I feel like this episode has just turned into me trying to make everything a tiny bit more efficient. Which is fun. I like being efficient. Even though I'm rarely actually efficient. Take these. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Nice. We'll put those in there, and then we'll make a empty fluid tank. Oh my god, so many steps. Always so many steps. There we go, and there we go. And that's just 24 stained glass, okay. Do I have any more of the orange? Maybe? Is that orange? Red. I don't have any orange. No, okay, we're gonna have to buy it. How long am I streaming today? I don't know. Right now. I'm streaming however long I need to complete this episode, basically, right? Because I'm recording this at the same time. And pausing every once in a while. So right now it's paused and you guys aren't actually in the video. But yeah, so I'm streaming until I feel like I've done what I need to for today. More or less. But it's good that I can pause the recording, even during streaming, so we can just sit and wait for the machines. It's a lot of diamonds, though. Let's put those in here. There we go. That's a lot of diamonds. That's going to produce quite a bit of these. Don't know how many I need, but, you know, it's good to have some extra. All right, what's the next part of the advanced technium that we could automate? Probably crushed deep slate. Even though it's already full, but we are producing just so much crushed deep slate right now. Really all we need for that is to make logistical pipes. And just pull them all the way over. Which means we need bricks. Slag bricks, probably. How much slag do we have? This chest might be full. Nope, not even close. Well, that's fine. It's a lot of bricks anyway. Actually, I don't know if we can use slag bricks for anything else. No. I'm just going to craft as many as I can. I'll steal a couple of stacks of glass, and we'll just make these. Mass produce, so I don't have to think about it for a while. Alright. That's an easy 1200 logistical transporters. Cool. Nice. What is the ugliest way that I can do this? Probably by pulling it to this chest. Like I have with everything else. Also, we can upgrade these, right? Yeah, look at that. That's good. We can keep those, because this is going to get so many inputs. Might as well have this full. Or upgrade it, I guess. And I would just pull this over to the chests, or the drawers that have the crushed deep slate. It's going to be disgusting. Ugh. The funniest part is that even when I have... Actually, I'll say that in the video. The funniest part is that even when I get things like the entangled blocks and whatever, where we can do teleportation for the items, I'm still gonna do it like this. It's funnier that way. We are pulling Deep Slate over to the osmium production. Oh yeah, that means we can actually just... let's see here. So how do you... It's wrench, right? Wrench, yeah. We'll just remove these. Because we're already doing it here. There we go. So upgrade some of these. Pump capacity. It's really slow right now. This is wasting alloys, but still, whatever. Boom! There we go. That's faster. And it's cool because it's moving objects. I would have preferred doing it with conveyor belts, but it's just so impractical. Are these guys going to go up here? Hello? These guys are going up there, right? Yeah. That's going to fill up the chest. I'm going to do this. There we go. Because this chest is going to be so full of just crushed deep slate that it won't work anymore. This is better. What a great episode this is going to be. Absolutely awful. Is this done? Almost. Just a stack left. These can go in here, right? Is there anything else you can use the rich diamonds for? Literally nothing. Okay. 19 reinforced alloys. That's going to be really useful. How much extra obsidian stuff do we have? Nothing. Oh yeah, we need to put diamonds in here as well. Let me take some of those so we can produce obsidian. That'd be useful. We're going to use obsidian glow later, so that's nice. Okay. That's a lot of stuff done, actually, surprisingly. So what else do we need? Again, I still don't know how I'm gonna make the palace crystals, because it's such a stupid recipe. It needs to go on the reconstructor twice. And I honestly don't know how. AE2, yes, because you can pull objects into the real world. Maybe conveyor belts, as I said earlier, but I don't know. Hey. My girlfriend just came home. Hej älskling. Jag mår jättebra. Nej, alltså det är lugnt. Du hör säkert. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know how I am gonna do that stupid recipe. What we can do is we can pull redstone. Redstone is another one of those materials that we're not really using enough of to make a dent in the production. So I'll just pull this. Where's the... I just got a kiss from my girlfriend. She's awesome. Where is the closest cable that would lead us to that? I guess it's this one as well. We just do this. Can the redstone from here go into anything else where it would cause a problem? Maybe. I don't think the redstone can go into the rock washer, so we're fine. Alright, cool. So nice when everything just works out the way you want it to. Okay, it won't pull anything right now. The thing is full. Now that's another part. So now it's just the silver plates, bronze, palace, and nickel, and whatever this was. Aluminum. Aluminum thing. Aluminum thing. What a great description. It's just that I only have one of these things set up for that stuff. Maybe we should start by doing another controller and the solidifier setup. So if we have one for each, it's 3 items that need these. So we make 3 controllers real quick. Multi-block controller? Hello? I haven't seen this. Casting now has multi-blocks. Can be used to create a custom-sized multi-block structure for all your automated needs. To get into creating the multi-block, you need a simple casting setup. The multi-block controller is the heart of the casting. This is where the melting of resources happens. The multi-block controller requires a multi-block fuel tank inside of the walls of the structure. So it's tinkers. You can create tinkers from this, right? Can be expanded. Fuel tanks, multi-block solidifier. Provides fluid filtering to only process certain fluid or unfiltered to process anything it can. Coolant tanks, mixer. Oh my god. So I can just, huh. Maybe not today, but this is really interesting to me. This seems like something I could be using. Not today, but maybe later. Anyways, right now just controllers. I just want the controllers. I'm gonna smell some of this stuff. Let's see here. Take some of these, put it in the guy. Also, I kind of want to try to make. Oh, you need to blast these. I forgot. I kind of try to make the next step of furnace because that'd be fun. But that's for later. Another thought. I'm just really ADHD today. Immersive engineering. ADHD is peaking right now. You can heat the furnaces using power if you use immersive. It's not the preheater. There's another item. It might be the external heater. So if we make one of these real quick. Also, I need to cough. Oh, I'm still sick. We can almost make it. I just need the wire spools. So like 8 of these. There we go. And this. So this should work. If I put this here, or I guess we put it on the back in that case. This may or may not be in the correct orientation. I have no idea. But if we just do this and make an even bigger mess in my base, this might work. Yeah, that's an S. So if I put what's something we could smelt? Just some cobblestone real quick? Or let's put some stone in there because I need to smelt that anyway. This might be working now. No. What if I rotate it? Where's my hammer? Engineer's hammer. Can we put this in the correct orientation? It might be that it doesn't work with the compressed furnace. What if we change this to down here? And we put this one block further down. So there. Does that work? That is working. Okay, so at least we have one furnace that is working on power. I prefer this, even over I know this cobblestone furnace is really, really good. But it's so useful just not having to put power or the resources into it. Anyways, no, that's done. We can do the thing I wanted to do. Side tangent completed. We need 2 of these controllers. And my blocks are another thing. I've started to dislike Tom's storage. It's causing me issues. Because each one of these terminals has like an internal storage that doesn't empty automatically. I think I've set it to empty automatically, but it just doesn't. We also need 2 simple tanks, which requires more glass, which I've used up. Let's see here. There it is. All right. Put that in here. The problem is that the only option... Oh my god, that is so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that siren. It's a Swedish thing. I think it's in Germany as well. It's just like an... it's a siren. It's a test siren. Just in case, you know, there's a leak or anything. They test it the first Monday every month. But Jesus Christ, it's loud sometimes. Anyways, we need to get our mechanical guys. And these guys, put these here, fill those up, and then 2 solidifiers. Which are these guys. And we need more black bricks. Which we have. So many steps. I keep complaining about there being many steps to everything, but there really are a lot of steps to everything. Okay. So, gear. Mold. We'll do 1 gear, 1 plate, and 1 mold for the rods. So if we just add hoppers now, this might work. This could be the thing to do. We'll do this, and then we'll make 2 chests on top of that. Or 3 chests, I guess. There we go. So if we do this, and then we need a way to pull all of this out after the fact. So we'll move this. And I know I wasn't gonna do anything in the middle of my base, and now I've ended up doing things in the middle of my base. Which is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. I'm not gonna auto-output this into the advanced technia machine, just because I want to be able to do other things in these guys. There we go. But at the very least, we can now produce a ton of each of those materials at a time. This is not what I intended. Pain. Do you have an axe? I might have an axe. I do have an axe. Look at that. So if I do this instead, that works. Why do you connect? You're supposed to not connect. That's like a thing. You can. There we go. I need to sneak. All right. I hope that one melter can actually support all of this. But yeah, so we need 1 stack of nickel. Well, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 stacks of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna use these guys for anything else anyway. So we'll just fill this up with nickel. Oh wait. No. Is that? Okay, I did it the wrong way around anyways. It's fine. This was not supposed to be nickel. This guy is supposed to be silver. And then this guy is the nickel guy, right? Yeah. I think it's silver plates, nickel rods, and then aluminum gears. I think so. I'm out of aluminum. Oh. Oh? Where are you going? Oh, yeah, because we use aluminum for the osmium as well. Ah. That's a bit of an issue. We need to produce more aluminum. What's the bottleneck over here, then? Where are we stopping? This guy has the stuff. This guy has the stuff. So we're not really stopping anywhere other than here. We're washing and enriching too slowly. Can't really fix that right now. Either way, these guys should be getting the stuff in them. If we also do this. There we go. Alright. I've now automated the production of every single thing except for the palace crystals. Huh. Would you look at that? Oh, and the bronze. I forgot about the bronze, but I'm gonna ignore the bronze. Let's be real, it's just the bronze. I don't care. So now we just need more aluminum, basically. That's the slowest part. Why are you not going in your solidifier? Because there's coal in there, that's why. There we go. Alright, sick. Absolutely sick. But I actually think we've done all that well, I say all that I wanted to do today. I wanted to do a lot more, but I also don't have time for that. Because that would make the episode like 6 hours long. Anyways, we're richer today than we was before today. So I think we're actually probably going to be done there for today. My voice is hurting. And it feels like I'm going to start coughing up blood. Because I'm just absolutely... I have a raspy voice today. And it hurts my throat. So I think we're going to stop about here. Just going to look through the machines and see what we have real quick. Is there anything else we could do before we end? Actually, we could do this. We could do the electrolytic core and the electrolytic separator, and we can start making quartz crystals. Because we have all of that stuff extra now. Because of this guy. So that simplifies a lot of things. I'm thinking we might just make an extra chemical injection chamber. I'm just going to make an extra chemical injection chamber between streams, probably between streams. It's just so much work. So let's see here. What did I say I was going to make? Oh yeah, this guy. That's what I needed this for. So if we go in here, we make one of these, we make one of those. There's the core, then there's the separator, and then we need to make one of what are they called? The ambient water collectors is what we need. Simple machine frame and 2 floppers, which is me, the big flop guy. So this is going to produce oxygen and hydrogen for us. And we're not going to be using the oxygen 24/7. The oxygen is only going to be used when we're producing Certus quartz. So I'm going to fill that thing up with sand again, because this is now going to be my dedicated silicon machine. And then I'm going to put this guy here somewhere, because I have an idea for him that can make our diamonds better. What is the limiting factor now? This is producing fast enough. So now it's, yeah, it's the oxygen production, I'm pretty sure. We're lacking oxygen. So what I'll do is I'll put this guy here with that there. This is very ugly, I don't care. And I will give him energy, so now he's producing both of them, right? Well, he's gonna be, if I do that. There we go. He's producing both now. I don't need the hydrogen. We can dump that. We can dump the excess. And then we can pull the oxygen if we have enough pressurized pipes. We don't. Can I make more? I can. So we can pull these guys over and connect them to the purification chamber from below, because I have the axe. There we go. So are you sent to chemicals from the bottom? Yeah, you're sent to chemicals from everywhere. Perfect. That was probably automatic, but I was still very smart by doing that. I'm gonna say that I was smart and not the game. Oh man, this base is just getting prettier and prettier by the minute. But so if we do this, this is going to be the output for oxygen, and it is outputting oxygen. Alright, that just worked. So we're going to increase the diamond production now. Yeah. So whenever we're not producing Certus quartz, we're going to be producing extra diamonds. Hopefully. Or maybe we're overproduce or underproducing the oxygen. But that's a problem for another day. I just need my pickaxe. No, I don't. Why do I need my pickaxe? I have a wrench. We just remove this. I'm gonna move this down to here. That's also wrong. There we go. That's better. I think. Yeah, that's better. I want to put the... let's see here. I want to put this here instead, like that, so then we can have the other chemical injection chamber next to it. Cool! Alright. That is a lot of things fixed with my base. And it is ugly AF. Actually, no, it's kind of beautiful. Anyways, that is going to be it for this time. I will. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you haven't already, please consider subscribing, as I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to join the Discord. Links in the video and channel description. That's going to be it for this time. I will see you guys next time. I said that in one breath. Wild. Anyways, bye guys. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that was the end of the video. The stream is still here. The stream is still going for a tiny bit more. I just need some background for the end of the video graphics. But yeah, this is the end of the stream as well as the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. It's been fun streaming, and we will do this again, hopefully. Name a tool. Squeaky. Squeaky is a name I haven't seen. Name the axe Penis Goblin. Penis Goblin? Alright. Alright, I'll do it. I ain't no chump. I'm gonna do it. Here we go. I'm gonna throw this axe into the void after that. Here we go. Penis Goblin. These nuts. Perfect. Okay. Bye.